In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Anfernee Simons and how he's able to shoot the basketball and his basketball shooting form. Now, if you want to become a better shooter in basketball, this is definitely the video for you. Let's get down. Let's check out Anfernee Simons and how he shoots the ball. Really quickly, if you want to shoot the basketball better and from further away, make sure to go check out my basketball shooting workout that is down in the description below. Now let's get down and let's check out Anfernee Simons' shooting form. Okay, so really quickly, I really want to point out that a lot of the times he does these left side step backs. The reason why he's doing this is because by stepping back to his left side, that allows his right side to get in line with the rim. By getting his right shoulder and elbow in line with the rim, by going towards the left side, this is going to happen much faster so that he can get that shot off much faster in front of a defender's face. Really quickly, if you like the idea of writing on top of video, it's called Coach Lens, and it's down in the description below. When he does this side step back, he gathers on his left foot, and then he's able to hop on both feet at the same time, which is technically classified as one step. And that's why he's able to get to this position. He was able to create that space between himself and his defender. And notice also when he attacks his man, this guy's shoulders are baseline. This is going to give him a lot of extra room, and that's why he's able to get this shot off. He's got that distance, and he was able to make this shot. However, what are some of the things that we notice in his shot? Well, what we do notice is that his shoulders, hips, knees, and feet are all pointing in the same direction. They're tilted away from the basket. He's not squared up to the basket. However, when he goes up for his shot, this allows him to get his shoulder and elbow in line with the rim. He's got somewhat of a low set point right in front of his eyes. However, this is all in line, which creates that shooting triangle. So it doesn't matter which way you're pointed. It doesn't matter. As long as this is in line, you are going to have a straight shot. Now, when he continues into his shot, when he releases, his elbow is above his forehead, so he's going to have good arc. You can see he has zero thumb flick. He's kicking his right leg out. What that is going to do for him is it's going to allow him to get that in line, shoulder, elbow in line on that release, which is extremely important for that shot. And then what we can see from here is the actual trajectory on that shot. And that is at roughly 45 degrees. This is exactly where you want to be. Within that 42 roughly to 45 degree range, if you can be right there, that is perfect. Because if you're coming down too high on that rim, if it hits the rim part itself, it's going to bounce off because guess what? Gravity has pressure, and that's what's going to give it that extra weight when it's coming down on that rim. If it's coming in too shallow, the rim is not going to look big enough and it's going to rim out. Having it at that 45 degree range roughly is going to give it the optimal drop, and it's going to have a higher chance of going in. So overall, this was a fantastic shot. Now this next shot, what do we actually see? Well, he's got a quick right foot step back. He pushes off that right foot. And that's exactly what I really want to point out here. Just that quick jab, bang, back. Right here. Quick jab towards the middle of the feet of that defender. That just makes him back up onto that foot. That creates just enough distance for Anfernee Simons to get that shot off. When he's going up for his shot, his gather is right in the middle of his waist. We can also see that he's got good energy transfer because he's bringing the ball up at the same time as he's extending his knees and his hips. Now, generally speaking, a lot of, especially older school shooting coaches will say you want to be 90 on the knees, 90 on the hips, 90 on the elbow, 90 on the wrist. 90, 90, 90, that's what they'll say. So let's actually test this theory out. In today's game with a really good shooter, what are we at? 92, that's close enough. What about his hips? What is his hips at? 93, that's close enough. So is that still a thing today? Yes. When he goes up for his shot, is his shoulder at 90? We don't even have to measure it. Yes, it's at 90. That is definitely 90. Is his wrist at 90? No. We can actually see where his wrist is at about 130. You don't need to have necessarily a 90 wrist. That is very uncomfortable, and it's going to usually throw off your shot if you're not flexible enough. So this, in my opinion, is just fine. Being on top of his forehead, it's a lower release than I personally prefer. However, it works for him and he's still releasing nice and high anyways. So as long as you release high, in my opinion, you're generally fine. He gets this shot off. He's got a soft release. Elbow is above his forehead. Overall, this is a fantastic shot. It goes in at a high percentage, and he's able to hit buzzer beaters as we see right here. He's also got some pretty good footwork. Right foot into 2 foot, off into a shot, and there's a few things that I want to show you in this clip as well. And that is, when he's going up for his shot, watch his feet, watch his shoulders. See how the shoulders slightly went back and his feet slightly went forward? This is the pendulum effect, and it generally gives you more power on your shot. So it's kind of a secret little hack that almost every NBA player uses, especially players like Damian Lillard, from very deep range. I hope that this video has helped you shoot the basketball better. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.